Hello, we're Hot Milk and we're here chatting with
Milky.
Yeah, man. Well, we met in the Antarctic and we were on a penguin expedition. And I don't know, do you actually want to tell the start of Hot Milk's origin story?
Right at the start.
Go.
We met in the Northern Quarter and became fast and furious friends. So the tales be told.
And then basically we were just out and about in the same music scene and met and wrote. We lived together, wrote some tunes on a floor in January and over a bottle of wine, a couple of vinos, and went, oh, that weren't shit. That was pretty good, that, wasn't it? And then we decided to just keep writing, and then this happened, and we're not really sure how or why, but it just has.
It's snowballed out of control,
Yeah,
really.
but in a most glorious snowball that you could possibly imagine.
It's got glitter in it.
Got glitter in it, yeah. I mean, how do you...
Nervous, wasn't it?
I think, I don't know how you even attempt it. Like, we didn't really know how to attempt it. I still don't know how we attempted it or did it.
We banned the word.
We banned the word album for ages because every time someone was like, you're going to do an album, we're just like, shut up, like, don't say the A word. But I don't know, we just wrote from the heart. We just wrote songs that we liked, and then before we knew it, we had enough songs to make an album, and then it was done, and now it's now, and we're talking about it.
It's almost like too quick to kind of like hold on to. It kind of just started and we just grabbed onto it and it kind of wrote itself, didn't it?
I always say songs write themselves. You just have to turn up and pull it out of the ether and, you know, be honest and true to yourself in the whole process of it. And yeah, just let what happens, doesn't it?
I don't think we went in with an idea, but it kind of...
It formed itself.
Yeah, it did.
I think in terms of the themes, I think you can overthink it to the point where, like, we'd kind of done conceptual records before, like the EP was a conceptual thing, and then this kind of became an accidental conceptual thing. I think people have brought it up recently to us and they were like, oh, it's kind of like conceptual, and it kind of is in a way. It kind of became this almost like emotional concept record about the explorations of your inner self and your outer self, and, you know, the microcosms that exist between those two kind of places. And there's a lot of fun moments. There's a lot of comedy and tragedy in it, basically.
I feel like the themes of the songs kind of like marry together quite well when they necessarily weren't meant to be at the start. You know, we had this idea of a call to the void, this kind of like, it's based on a French saying, l'appel de vide, which is basically like the, you know, if you're standing on an edge of a cliff, jump,
you bastard, jump. And it's just that kind of feeling like a whole void is in front of you, and you want to jump but you're too scared, and you want to, and you feel like you should be pulled into it. But I think all the songs kind of relate to that idea at its heart, and I think we just kind of explored life through this album and how we felt.
It's very raw. It was just exactly what we were feeling at that moment in time,
which is what Hot Milk is.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, just it's an emotion. That's how we feel. That's a big gym question, that one, isn't it?
I think the EPs have been like a kind of
stabilizers.
Well, yeah, and just kind of like working out what Hot Milk is, like what we like, what works live, what we enjoy playing, what we don't enjoy playing. So I think when we came to the album, we had an idea that we wanted to be a bit heavier, a bit grittier, a bit more kind of like balls deep. In terms, you know, we're big fans of like dance music and metal, rock, pop. And we kind of wanted like each song to kind of have its moment in that, you know, we've been kind of pushing genre for like since Hot Milk started. Like, it doesn't matter what you are. If it's got our voices on it, it's going to be Hot Milk. Yeah. So
we just like so much stuff, and I think because we like so much stuff, we don't feel limited to not being able to use certain instruments or certain kind of tropes and stuff and themes. So I think the sonic limit is endless, honestly. I think with this one, we just kind of, obviously we're a rock band through and through, but we like to flirt with a number of other things just because it makes it fun for us as well, and it makes it like, I don't know, just like fucking doing something weird sometimes.
I think as well, like, we're quite dramatic people, and we like the theatrics of kind of like the live show, and, you know, bands like My Chem, Green Day, you know, their show's so spectacular, and we kind of really wanted to encompass that into that feeling into a record. So I feel like, you know, we didn't want to just have a bunch of singles that had like that didn't really feel like it had a main body. We wanted to have like interludes and ambient parts and like ebbs and flows of the record. So
when it comes to live, it all kind of speaks for itself and it all fits together. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like Breathing Underwater gets people in a way that I didn't expect. It's a song that we wrote, well, I wrote for myself really, and didn't expect it even to make the album, and for some reason it's really connected with people. And I think that shows to me that there is still honesty and truth that works in people's hearts, because, you know, in a world that we live in now, people are so quick on music and stuff can be quite like vacuous and stuff, and I think that kind of proves to me that, you know, when you do write something real, it is recognised. And I think if someone finds something in that, then maybe that's the thing that you know, we need to keep doing, and maybe that's what they'll find in Hot Milk, is a little bit of themselves somewhere along the lines.
I feel like for me it's probably Horror Show. I feel like that really captures like the energy,
the angstiness of our bands. Yeah, for sure. We are quite angry at times, for sure. We've got a lot of anger at the world and at ourselves, as I think a lot of people do. I think we've always made our live show better and better ever since the first show we ever played. Like, that is our bread and butter. That is where we thrive. That is the whole point of it for me, is like the live show. We spend so much time working on this show, don't we? Like, it is kind of all we think about. Every single show we come off stage and go, that needs to change. That needs to be like, you'll never be perfect, right? And so I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I do need to work on being happy with this show for sure.
I think with this album, we were lucky enough to like sell out some big venues. Like, we've kind of been one in Manchester, which is like 2,500 people, and we sold it out. And we had, you know, the capabilities to do the production that we've always kind of dreamed of. And like, I come from a production background, so I've always had that in the back of my head when writing songs or writing sets and stuff like that.
We do live here in terms of not even just like sonically, but I think visually is something that we're really excited about moving forward, is to be able to bring the visuals into the live show too. But right now, in terms of just going out onto the big stage with no production and just being a showman, and that's my biggest, I think that's the thing I'm proud of in this band, is that how we've progressed that way.
We've always been ahead of ourselves, like in terms of
by about
like
5 years.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we want to be able to do this. So I think this time, the fact that we were able to bring this into a show and show people like this is what Hot Milk's meant to be like has been really, really fun.
Go out and don't give a shit, man. Like, you just go out and give it him, and if they like it, they like it. If you don't, you're not going to suddenly like make people force like your band. Like, you play your tunes best you can, you connect with them, and then you leave them wanting more, and that's hopefully what we do. Hugely, like, that is the honour of my life, is to be able to connect with everyone in that room. Like, when we're playing that show, I'm looking at them all in the eyes, in the eye holes, you know what I mean? And I'm like, this is the whole point of it for me. And I think before this band, I definitely felt like there was something missing in my life, and I think I've always found it very easy to connect with people anyway. I'm always that person people tell all the secrets to, and so having that stage and having that magnified has been makes me feel like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And then having you there, like, egging me on and winking at me. You need to stop winking at me on stage, it's so annoying. You know what I mean? It's like my little duo. We're a duo, you know what I mean? We're busy mates doing it together.
Yeah, always has been.
I mean, they're the best band in the world to tour with. We had Pat Smear in our dressing room as soon as we came off stage the other day, being like, fucking sick show, can I have a CD? You know, and you don't get that with a lot of bands that you tour with. Dave was there, like, great show. They came and watched us first day. You know what I mean? They actually showed us how to be a headline band and how you treat your support bands, because let me tell you, not every band is nice to their support bands. We've learnt that, haven't we? Mm-hmm. But we've taken that, what they're into, their kind of attitude, and we've applied it to our own situations. And when we go on a headline tour, you know, the first thing we do is walk into the support room and be like, hiya, you're all right, welcome, here's a bottle of bubbly, you know. So it's, I don't know, they're just a great band to tour with.
I feel like the showmanship is insane. Like, you know, Dave manages
to play for a long time.
Yeah.
It's a bloody long show. If you go in, it's 3 hours, so take a fucking snack, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a long show, but they're insane musicians.
Yeah. I've literally had the flu, so I think the highlight is being able to get out of bed.
Lots of coffee, man. Just drinking all the coffee. I think we had every coffee spot in Melbourne at one point. I think we literally have like 3 coffees a day. Like, what can we do now? Let's go get another coffee. Coffee's great here.
I feel like the best thing has been, like, you know, we came and did Stay Gold last time, and, you know, we had 100 and whatever many people there, and then coming back this time we had like 300, and, you know, we've sold like nearly 400 tickets here, and it's seeing the new people come, the same people come in. It's been so sick.
As well, it's been great seeing friends and family, because I've got a lot of family in Australia, so it's been nice to like just be like, oh, this is, you know, the other side of being in Hot Milk is that you get to see your friends from the other side of the world, and you get to keep in contact with them and shit, and it's like a network of your life, and it's sick. So yeah, I'm so lucky.
Write a new album. I think we've been keen to kind of keep moving with like the making new music and stuff like that, and this album's been like really stressful but kind of fun at the same time. So I think we just want to go and write new music, see what we can come up with, and play some shows next year, play some more shows in more countries. And
yeah, I mean, there's loads of stuff I can't talk about right now. I'm
all under wraps.
I'm trying to think what we can say, but we can't say anything right now.
We're gonna do some. I mean, in the UK, we're going to headline
some festivals for the first time. Not as not like massive stage, like not the main stage, obviously, but we're doing like playing in the dark. I think if you're playing in the dark, you're doing all right. So we're playing in the dark. I'm great with it. So yeah, we're excited for next year and seeing what happens, man. Yeah, just going with it. Ooh, God, there's so many. Prodigy.
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Foos, obviously, just because of like they're amazing all round. Who else do we love?
Pendulum.
I don't know, man. I was always inspired by everything. I listen to a lot of house music at the minute. John Hopkins, big one for me. Ethereal kind of stuff. But then also
like Sigur Rós. Yeah, the whole load of shit.
The Beatles. For me, I think Posty would have a great. Were you going to say Post Malone? I think Posty would have a right good do, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think he like rides the line between like rock and rap. It's like sick.
He's just sick.
He's incredibly talented.
Yeah, I just think we'd have a right. NF is a good one. We love NF as well. So I feel like anything that kind of like just would write like
Subfocus.
Yeah, something that would kind of create a really cool kind of different kind of sound. I think we'd be game for. For me, Battle of Los Angeles by Rage Against the Machine. I think as a young teenager that completely blew my head off.
Mine's Ascendancy by Trivium. It was like the first like guitar album I got, and it just blew my head off. I was like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. I want to do it.
Why did I think Lord of the Rings first? Just like make it proper like doom metal or something. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know, because I love so many soundtracks.
Yeah, he's a big score guy. He does scoring sometimes for some independent films, so he does scores.
I think I'd like to do like Drive, but take it out of like the 80s feel and kind of put it into like now.
Good answer, that. Yeah. Well done.
Where's Gatorade?
No, I'm thinking, fucking hell, I feel ill. Bloody hell, I keep seeing black. Oh shit, should I have some water? Nope, keep playing the song. Oh no, I really need some water. Turn around, where's my water? Oh, who's taking me water? Like, oh, you know what I mean? It's usually trying to think about 5 things at once, and it's usually like, can't breathe.
Really like, for me, mine's like really practical. Like, I really hope the click comes in now. Like, where's my guitar? Have I unmuted it? Like, but
there's a lot of.
That's the audience, and I'll be like, oh, this is sick.
Sometimes I'll tell you what, when you look at the audience too much, I start enjoying it, like watching them, and then forget what I'm doing.
We kept doing that in Manchester, and just be like, this is sick.
And then being like, shit.
What am I playing?
I was like, oh yeah, they're looking at me, aren't they? Yeah, crap. Miley. I made a song up when I was 9 about brushing my teeth. You want me to sing it?
No.
Hello, my name is Hannah, and I like brushing my teeth. There you go. That's my favourite song. Yeah.
I forgot the question.
How do you follow that? Yeah, exactly. Lyrical genius.
What do I love singing? Yeah, probably. Something like that. Some
shouty.
Yeah. Enter Shikari. So Enter Shikari, The Blackout, and your code name is Milo. At Hull University.
There you go. It's only 1 letter away from hell. Hull. Don't go. What was my first answer? I don't know. I can't. Oh, Taking Back Sunday. There you go.
At the Ritz.
No, it wasn't. It was Academy 1, which was where we just headlined. Oh. Look, the best gig experience or like live music experience ever is Glastonbury ever. Like, you just get off your head for 4 days and you just lose yourself. But nothing ever tops, 4:30 in the morning at Shangri-La off your nut. I
really enjoyed Blink. That when we went
in Vegas.
No, when we went to watch it in Boston.
Oh, in Boston.
The first time, like, we'd seen the old/new iteration of Blink, and they just played bangers for.
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah, unreal. It was just very nostalgic.
Spice Girl, come on. They had so much fun. What have you watched the documentaries? They were loving life, man. They had loads of fun.
Who would you be?
Scary.
Yeah, he definitely would.
Fuck off.
Stressed.
Stressed. You would be. What would I be? Spice.
Tantrum.
Tantrum Spice. Fuck you.
Stroppy.
Spicy Spice.
Stroppy.
Spicy Spice.
Spice.
Spicy Spice. Oh, we've never been asked this before. Now I'm unprepared. Rick Astley.
Oh my god.
Could you imagine it? Like, on a soul can't look away. You'd have a good go. Rick Astley's good crack, isn't he?
I think Tom Misch, just because it'd be
Tom
completely different.
would be insane, actually. Yeah. I want to change my answer to his answer. Sorry, Rick.
Never gonna give.
Whatever, probably right now Taylor Swift, innit? Like, you can't deny she's like just impeccable as a person. She seems to do no wrong. I feel like she's done a deal with the devil. Like, it's like, how is she untouchable? No, she's really, I mean, we've know people that know her and they're like, yeah, she's dead nice in real life too. And I'm like, sound good for who? I'm glad people are doing well that are good. You know what I mean?
I feel like Ozzy.
Oh yeah, Ozzy. Oh god.
Drink more water. Drink way more water. You are going to die otherwise.
I don't think I'm in a position to give any advice to my future self right now. I am not in a good spot.
Yeah. Come back soon.
Come back soon.
Be right back.
But yeah, you might, my dad or something asking that. How do you write a song? I don't know. It's just become my whole life. It's a religion, isn't it? It's taken over everything. It's become the thing that makes me make bad, terrible decisions that aren't logical at all. I've just done all these things for the love of music, which for someone that doesn't understand has no idea what you're doing. It's just become everything, hasn't it? Wow. Okay, so Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon probably is getting played. Something that's kind of like ironic. So I'm going down with irony. Yeah.
Sugar will go down.
You're going to listen to that song as you're dying? Nah. Go to the pub, wait for it all to blow over.
Yeah, absolutely.
I always came out the womb ready. I don't know. I think I watched Green Day when I was like 11, and all the girls I was with wanted to fuck him, and I just wanted to be him. And I think that was when I knew something was off with me. What about you?
I don't know. Busking?
When you were busking outside the races.
Yeah.
He used to busk outside the races. He used to get money for singing happy birthday to people.
Still earn more money doing that than I
do now, yeah.